This is my generator. It's just a generator I bought at Home Depot after a tropical storm when everybody else was returning them, so I bought it at half price. Been a very reliable generator. It is just a 5,000 watt generator. This is how I store it in my garage. I have my heavy duty cable on here with my lock and key, so I can, when I need to bring it outside, I can lock it up. I have my, I think this is probably 12 or 18 feet worth of cable, so I can hook it into my pigtail into my house. So what I do is I turn on the generator, kind of let it warm up. I take this here and go plug it into the female end of the house where there's no power coming out. And then after about 2 or 3 minutes when the generator's warmed up, then I'll take this end, again there's no power, and I plug it into the generator on the 240 connection. So that way there's never any live power coming through here on these metal parts when I am setting up my generator. So it's perfectly safe. I keep this here. I do not use this for anything other than turning on and off gas or water. And so I know exactly where this is. And if I need another crescent wrench and I don't have it available, I'll go buy one, but I will not use this for anything but this emergency prep. That way I know exactly where it is. So let me show you the other side of the generator just so you know what kind of generator I have. Not that it makes any difference, you can use any kind of generator you want, but before I do that I want to show you I do have this conversion kit on here. This allows me to run my generator on propane, on natural gas, which is right over here. That's why I'm out here, because I'm just going to get it hooked up and test it, and also on gasoline. Right now I just run it on natural gas because that's the cheapest, cleanest way to run it. Very, very happy with this conversion kit. I'll put a link down below where you can get that. Well worth the money. Save you hundreds and hundreds of dollars if you need to run your generator for a couple weeks or longer instead of buying gasoline at $3.50 or $4 a gallon. So let's take a look at the other side of the generator. Okay, as you can see, it's just a standard 5,000 watt generator. It's got a Coleman PowerMate brand on it, but it's yeah, that's just a sticker. It's got a Briggs & Stratton motor on it, so pretty typical. It's got your 120 outlets and then your 240 outlets. Now you notice that I have an extension, something plugged into here, because today the reason why I have this generator out is I'm exercising the generator, and this is really important that you do this every 3 months or so. Because if you just put your generator away and you don't exercise the electricity generating part of the generator, when you go to start it up a year or two later, it may not work at all. So what I have here is it's got a floor fan, and I'm going to hook up the generator to my natural gas and run the floor fan for 10 to 15 minutes. Maybe I'll plug in a skill saw, electrical skill saw, and run some other things on here just to give the generator an opportunity to generate some electricity, and so I know that it is actually working. Now if you want to save money, even more money, then get a smaller generator, or what they call even an inverter, little inverter, 2,000 watt inverter, was really for an emergency, all you need to run a house. Generally, if you have a 5,000 watt generator, you're putting out 5,000 watts, but you don't necessarily need that, and so you're wasting that gas. So just get the size of generator that you want for your house. I really think for personal use, a 2,000 watt generator, a lot less expensive, more compact, easier to move, and uses a lot less power. But a 5,000 watt generator like this, I was able to power my house and 5 other houses on a limited basis after Hurricane Ike for 2 weeks. So there are some advantages to be able to help out others also. So let's go ahead and hook this up and exercise it. People want to know how I hook up my power from the generator to the house. In my situation, my gas meter is on the exact opposite side of my house as my electrical panel. So the best thing in my situation was to get a certified electrician to come out and use the air conditioner service circuit breaker box on this side of the house and put in a transfer switch, and then we hook it right into the 240, and that takes it right over to my panel. So in an emergency, I would turn off the main circuits in the circuit breaker box. Then I could come over, throw the transfer panel switch lever. Then I would be able to feed power into my entire house, which is what I did during Hurricane Ike, and was able to run everything in my house. And we actually had very little impact in our lives because of Hurricane Ike. So that's what we do. Find a place that I don't like running extension cords from a generator. I just like being able to plug something in, turn a light switch on, and that's how we were able to do it, by going in through the 240 service panel next to the air conditioner. You may be able to get a transfer box, and you can get those at Home Depot and install it yourself next to your panel, depending on where your gas line is, if you want to go with gas. Okay, I've got the quick, I guess this is called Quick Connect here, connected to my meter here. I just added these components, went down to Home Depot and got the little fitting that goes into there, and then this is a 45 and all the fittings to come to the right size. Got this hose when I ordered it from uscarb.com, and then on this end I don't have a quick connect, so what I have to do is I screw this end in first, because it kind of twists up the hose, and then I can screw this in here and everything works well. You know, it would be nice if I had a real quick connect here and one here, but I didn't find one, so this is what I have. Works. Okay, this generator hasn't been running for 3 or so months. I've unplugged the fan, because you don't want to have anything plugged in when you turn on the generator. I'm going to turn on the gas, and we're going to see how well this works. So the gas is turned on now. Back here, there's a little prime here. I don't know if you can hear that, but that primes the engine. I'll make sure I've got it on. It's on, and let's see if we can get it started here. Step back a little bit so the generator won't be so loud, but as you can see, I've got the fan running there. The generator is running really smoothly. It sounds great. There's no rough idle on it. I'm very happy with it. As you saw, it started up with just 2 poles. No priming other than what I showed you here on the video. So this is exactly what's supposed to be happening. As you can see, the fan is running, so it is generating electricity. So I'm just going to let this run for about another 10 minutes. And I'm really happy with that, how this works. Now, I'm not surprised, because I do this routinely, and so I don't have surprises. And that's what the advantage of doing things routinely and maintaining your equipment, knowing what to do. Okay, I came out here and worked with the skill saw, turned that on and off several times. It helps exercise the electric generation part of the generator. I wanted to make sure that I told you, do not turn off the gas, do not turn off the generator by the on-off. Turn off the generator by the gas. Turn it off there. That way the generator pulls all excess gas into the generator, burns it up, and there's no residue, there's no gas left out anywhere. So don't use the on-off button on the generator. Use the on-off on the natural gas. Same thing when you're running on gasoline. Let me show you. Okay, so when you are running gasoline, you want to make sure that you turn off the gas. Don't ever use this on-off, okay? Because you want to burn all the fuel out. So if you've got your gasoline going and this valve is open, turn off this valve, let all the gas run through the carburetor and everything and burn out. Otherwise, you'll have residue in your carburetor, and you'll have a $200 to $300 bill to clean out your carburetor at a small engine shop. So, same thing with propane. If you're using propane, turn the gas off on the propane bottle, let it burn out, and then you're good to go. So this particular exercise has been good. Everything worked flawlessly, and I'm very happy with the results. So on to my next thing that I do to prepare for hurricanes.